Jabulane innocent is the name.
Yes, Your President.
Poetry is metrical writing as one expresses, but I define poetry as you listening to me. Give me the space so that I can sing this lullaby, so that you get to sleep as time goes by. This poem is titled Poetry, Poetry, Poetry Squared. Poetry revealed the truth in me. I am not going to abuse my poetic spirit, but I'm blaming it for turning me into this poetry lunatic. I was inspired so that I ought to write about my beloved country. Yes, we do hold the elections, but it is not that the Sasi brought liberation. There is no one, any other party that is going to lead this nation. I did not study constitutional law, but I know about the end of Boer War. Tribute to me, because that has earned me a position in state politics. I pretend to be cautious, while the law inside I behold abhorrent. We greet each other in parliament, but in Twitter no one has significance. Poetry reveals the truth in me. Poetry drives my well, money drives the well. Seriousness is determined by how you pretend the economy is omnipotent. I want to tell you this economic sport because this way are depreciating my mind. Inflation is attacking my poetic spirit. My wisdom is weakening against this poetry rate. Economists interpret and suggest, but I stand up and say poetry is the best. Your standard of living is determined by spendings, but I know that life is all about sharing. Let me give you this scenario. If the richest man wrote his money, it will be waiting time to pick it up. That would be seen. But if the poorest man wrote what he felt, millions will cry and thousands will notice. That will be a story to be remembered in ages. Money is never recycled. It means it's meaningless. Indeed, in the Kumako world of expressions and feelings, mine is pretty useless. Poetry revealed the truth in me because I want to tell you this religious poem about priests that ever preach. Well, let me preach a poetic piece. God created heaven and earth. All old people become adamant. Defiance, wilderness, turned stone into bread after Jesus was hungry. No man lights a candle and put it at a bushel, but he put it on top of the table so that it gave it light unto all in the house. The greater wisdom of all is knowing that there is God. Poetry revealed the truth in me. In life there are no predictions, but there are definitely preparations. There are problems which will never have solutions, but to this one, poetry catches instructions. I want to check this argumentative poem between our religion and a modern scientific way of living. Scientists assume that there is a galaxy. I've seen believers being hit by prophecy. You tell me about Charles Darwin and the theory of evolution, and I say, hey, I have read heaven is for real. And I'm glad I'm debating by the word, proposing, opposing. Scientists will never prove how the world really started. Poetry revealed the truth in me. I'm dancing to that music. I'm moving to that poetry reading. Poetry is revolution itself. To me, the point of transformation I have. Poetry, poetry, poetry squared. Good poetry comes from the heart wholeheartedly. It is then transferred to the mind. Only the wise can retrieve. Writing is not a gift. It's just believing that the world can shift through what you say and what you portray. Perseverance, patience, and prudence are the keys to success, but not to poetry. My mouth is this atomic bomb uttering this continuous gas nauseating people's minds. And I know that poetry is the key to success. The beauty of writing can be expressed through speaking, but the picture of poetry perfection is accommodating the soul listening. This fear and the bombing of Hiroshima, because it has not only destroyed the flesh, but it has set an invisible restoration to the soul observing. Like the sign, I rise, by dust I drown, poetry will crown. The secret of good poetry lies within knowing how to break and mend the boundaries of expressions and feelings.